Who am I is the point of discussion. Name has no entity of its own. It is hanging in the assumption. No entity, so doesn't respond to the addressing. It's only for a worldly transaction. So we should not take it to be the self. Self is different from name for it. Man tries to identify himself. On the way, the name came. Name failed for him to identify. His thirst to identify self still persists. The second issue is about the physical body. Whether he is the physical body for identification. We see from our own observation that maybe all the others are apparently identified by the physical bodies. But he cannot identify self, himself, by his physical body. It is because he cannot see himself through the physical body, because the physical body is not in the purview of his vision. He cannot see the physical body as he is able to see the physical bodies of the others or any physical object outside. He cannot see his face. Probably he may be able to see his feet and all, but not the total body. So it's evident that he is not physically identifying himself, that his physical body is not the object for him to identify himself. But we see in the world that the total transaction is with the physical bodies. There is a great importance for a photograph in the world. It is necessary probably in the world because there are many frauds going on in the movements of the people. So it may be required there. Anyway, it is for worldly transaction. It is not for his reality. Reality is something supreme for him than his worldly. Worldly movements are ceased the moment the attention paid is withdrawn. But whether he is in the worldly transactions or withdrawn, he is identifying himself. If the legs are moving, we say it is walking. But legs cannot move of themselves unless the inner sense moves. The movement of the inner sense is not like the physical body or the physical legs. It is in different terms. the movement of the inner sense is steady for all the external movements of the physical body, for all observations or transactions in the world. The one movement, the one identification man holds is the inner sense for all the external transactions and for all the external identification. Now it is bound on him that he should identify his inner sense. Man keeps it hidden, or keeps it latent, but he applies. This is shameful on his part. So he must identify himself within. Why then at all is this physical body? This is a pertinent question. Self is non-physical. Body is physical. External is physical. The physical body is designed for the non-physical self to reflect and read, monitor, correct. The entire life with the physical body is the life of the inner sense, the being. It is not the life of the physical body. The life of the being is to reflect, read it, monitor it, correct it. The physical body serves for a certain course of time. The time word is English word. In Sanskrita it is kala. Kala sabda sankhyaneyoho. It is sounded and counted. The period is continuously kept alive for his sounding and counting. Take some lesson, take some course. Once the course is over, the physical body is cast off and self is withdrawn into its abode. Even in the physical body's reflection also, it is reflected and withdrawn into its abode. Reflection and withdrawing. That is a course through the physical body. It goes to say that the inner sense, the self, is always maintaining its non-physical entity. Once the course is over, he withdraws from the physical body, or in other words, he casts off the physical body and then rests in his non-physical entity. If he has been reflecting in the right way, then after cessation from the physical body, he will be peaceful in his non-physical entity. If the course has been roughly handled, then he would be working as though the physical body is himself, in a wrong identification, and the external world is his place of working, place of activity. This is again a wrong identification. If the inner sense has worked, has read, monitored, not corrected, then after he leaves off this physical body, he is turbulent. Let us understand this by a simple example. A man is highly fond of walking, moving hither and thither. There was a time when curfew has been imposed. Now he is bound to his house. He cannot go out. Once the curfew is relaxed, he has the opportunity to go out. There are the roads in the external. He can roam about. There is an opportunity. But for that small period of 2 or 3 hours, or say maximum 6 hours, he is highly turbulent. Let us understand that he is turbulent in his inner sense, not on the physical leg or on the physical body. He has been practicing his innocence in this turbulence. On and on, in every instance, he has been improving on his turbulence, not on his reality, not on his peaceful state. Now, once this man withdraws from this body after the course is over, he has been mishandling the physical body. So his non-physical entity in the period of cessation from the physical body is turbulent. Turbulence, we use the word tension. All these troubles are not for the physical body, not even for the external world. It is for his non-physical sense. This is the reasoning why a man should work on his reality to use the physical body and to use the external world for his peaceful identification. Adopt it for his right reflection, real reflection, where he always views, he is always able, realizes his reality, real sense, real form, self. Let's meet again.